So first up this morning, a woman who is proud to say she's a big loser. She lost a whole lot of weight on NBC's hit show, The Biggest Loser. It's hard to believe that this is even the same person. Take a look at that. It's Sherry Johnston from Knoxville, Tennessee, who was a finalist in season number 9.
That's right. And Sherry says she put on a lot of weight after her husband's death. And today she's going to share her very personal story with all of us. She says one thing that really helped lose the weight was treating her sleep disorder. So Sherry is here along with Jodi Drier with the Sleep Wellness Institute. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. How are you?
You're doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous.
How much weight did you lose on the show?
I lost 100 pounds.
Wow.
It was 99 point something, but it was 100. I lost 100 pounds. So it's amazing. It's amazing. I found a couple of them back, but I'm working on that one too.
You discovered a few that you lost?
I'm like, oh, how did that find me? They do seem to find you.
You got to put them on a dry erase board.
I'm going. That's right. Absolutely.
That's fantastic.
But I think that's a normal weight loss story, you know, and especially people who've gone on The Biggest Loser. You're in such an extreme environment. To go back to your real environment. What are some of the challenges that you found that I think people can relate to once you go back to real life?
Well, you know, on Biggest Loser, it's kind of like a bubble.
Yeah.
You live in a bubble. That is your total 24-hour job. You do nothing else. You have no communication outside. So you don't have those stresses. You have other stress, but not those. And, you know, getting back to real life is like everyone else. Working in that time for the workouts. Oh, today I don't really have time. You know, I've had a couple setbacks with injuries and a couple of surgeries. So right now I'm really working through an injury. So and so now it's, you know what to do, and when you know what to do, you get back on it. You know, that's the thing, is it's not a forever thing. It is a journey. It's not just an event. Even though that day I really wanted to freeze frame that and never ever have to be anything but that again. But it was a lot of work and very, very good.
Very rewarding. We're going to talk about the connection with sleep, because we were talking about even a connection with arguing, for example, and weight gain or having trouble losing weight. But as it relates to sleep, and this is what brings you to Milwaukee, right?
It is. It is. I'm going to be tonight with the Sleep Wellness Institute, and we're going to talk about sleep and good health and weight loss. And I've had the opportunity to travel around the country for the last few years with Philips Respironics, talking about sleep apnea. On my season, 20 out of 22 of us had sleep apnea.
Say that again. I just think that number is astounding.
20 out of 22 on my season 9 had sleep apnea.
Wow.
And so what Dr. Huizenga with the show began to realize earlier than that was this is such a correlation with weight. You know, if you're not sleeping, you're not resting, you're not doing all of those things, and you're gaining weight.
Which comes first? Because Molly said that yesterday. We were talking. Is it the sleep apnea that comes first? So you're not sleeping, you're waking up, your hormones, your body doesn't rest, or is it that you have these stressors, you know, and you gain weight, and then the pressure? Because we've heard about, you know, weight gain in general can cause sleep apnea. Yes. So is there a causal link here?
It is very cyclical.
Okay.
So we know we have an obesity problem. 1 in 3 Americans is obese. With that obesity comes chronic illness like heart disease, diabetes, certainly a link with sleep apnea. So, I mean, we believe the way to break this cycle is healthy sleep.
Yeah.
When you're not sleeping well, you're not getting, or you have sleep apnea, you're not getting the blood oxygen that you need at night. And that's going to trigger a lot of stress in your body. It throws your hormones off. Some of those hormones affect appetite, mood. So, you know, Sherry will tell you when she wasn't treated, she was craving carbs. She was, you know, trying to get a quick fix for energy during the day. So if we can fix that sleep apnea, get you sleeping better, you'll get that restorative sleep that you need to correct other problems that you have during the day.
And, you know, that's what they talked about with us. You know, all of us had a sleep test, you know, and that's how we knew. But what they really educated us even more on the importance of sleep, because it does do that. It lets your body rest and you recover. And for Ashley and I, my daughter who was on with me, we decided this could be our secret weapon, because though 20 of us had it, not everyone was compliant. And so we called it our secret weapon, that it might help us stay another week. We might lose a little bit more because we're resting more, we're doing more, and that would help us.
You're recovering. You're actually recovering.
Oh, you had to recover. It's
Yeah.
like, please put that mask on and let me sleep.
Yeah, because
Just let me sleep.
yeah, and if you're working out as intensely as you
Right.
did to lose the weight, because those are pretty intense workouts.
They are
you need
intense.
that time to recover for your muscles, your joints, everything else. And there's an event that's happening tonight that you're going to be at, Sherry, which
Yes.
is fantastic.
Yes, we're so
What will
excited to
people?
have her
Yeah,
here.
I think it's fun for people to meet her in person and hear her personal story. Because I know a lot of the weight that you put on was after the death of your husband.
It was. But you know, I had sleep apnea before, you know, already walking in, and I knew it, but I was not treated. And so having that CPAP for me and my daughter was actually, for me, honestly, it was serious enough that I realized we might not die in our sleep tonight. You know, people really do. And even at finale, at my thinnest weight, you know, it's not always about weight. Even at my thinnest, I was still needed my CPAP because of the structure. I still had apneas, and I need it, and I still use it every day.
Were there some people who, after they lost weight, did not have sleep apnea anymore on your season?
There were some. There were some, you know, and so for some it is that, and you can talk more about that.
Yeah, we know there's the correlation, but we see a lot of women and men, normal weight, that just have small airways, blockage in their airways. They're not sleeping well, and they do have sleep apnea.
We have
So
a
it's not
picture of
always.
your sleep lab, because this is the way that people find out very often that they
doesn't
have
look
a
like a
sleeping
lab.
disorder, and that looks like something that looks like a
beautiful,
cozy
yeah.
hotel or your own
It
bedroom.
is. We have like 5-star hotel rooms, so it really takes a lot of anxiety away from people that do need to come in for a sleep study.
I would think.
we
You
make
think
it
you're going
very
to just be
homey.
laying on a doctor's
In a-
table
yeah,
trying
a
to
white-
sleep.
I've done some of those labs.
Yeah.
They're not all this nice, believe me. But it's still effective no matter where you are. But this is a great place to come.
It's
Yeah.
wonderful. The open house that's happening tonight from 5 until 8 is happening on South 102nd Street in West Dallas. You need to RSVP for this by going to sleepwell.org/RSVP. You can meet Sherry and find out a whole lot more about the sleep lab and the connection between weight loss or weight gain. If you're not sleeping and getting the rest you need at night, you can find out more about testing and again hear Sherry's personal story. You can call 414-336-3000 or visit sleepwell.org. It's the Sleep Wellness Institute. And just very quickly, because we ran out of time, what will people be able to also see and do this evening?
We will have our medical director there, myself, and other nurse practitioners there to answer questions. We'll also have technologists who will show equipment, a sponsor from Respironics. And we will give tours of the sleep lab, so you can see the whole facility and come on in and get your questions answered about sleep.
It's fantastic.
Great.
Great to meet you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Milwaukee.
Thank you. I'm
Yes.
enjoying it. And you know, you can. I know BL is on tonight, so you know you'll
BL,
have to.
Biggest Loser.
Sorry, Biggest Loser
right.
is on tonight. You know,
7 o'clock on our station. The new one airs.
Yeah, so you
That's
can
right.
come early and still make the show.
That's fantastic.
Can
Thanks
I
so
also
much.
say one more thing?
Yes.
That Sherry's going to be available from 11 until 2 today. If you can't make it tonight,
Oh,
you can come in,
Come on
get your
over.
picture taken, speak with her. So
We'll talk
Love it
sleep.
too.
We'll talk BL. You know, you got to catch up on all that.
BL, we'll chat.
BL, we'll chat.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank
Great
you.
to talk to you.